Hey guys, I'm here to get into Andrei Rublev, which was directed by Andrei Tarkovsky, released in the year 1966, and just quite a mesmerizing biopic, episodic kind of pace, sort of, especially with just a completely original kind of influence. It really does remind me a lot of Martin Scorsese's filmmaking. Like Andrei Tarkovsky's way around all of this is just absolutely mesmerizing, as it explores just all kinds of layered themes and depths, and it's just so much to take that. I'm certainly gonna have to watch this way more to 100% grasp all of this. It's been a while, but this just the way to watch it over is a particularly mystifying influence as it primarily revolves around an artist as he's just kind of contemplating the universe. He's just basically contemplating the universe and begging the universe around him for what his intentions are. All of this unfolds into all kinds of interesting sort of drama type stories as yeah, it's very extremely influenced by Ingmar Bergman from a more slow paced kind of perspective. That's kind of what Andrei Tarkovsky does with all of it in this just original epic. And there's just so many scenes here that are just extremely mesmerizing. Like really, like as I look back on it, it's like I've seen this numerous times, and every time it feels like it's more grand every time. Simply, this is mesmerizing and extremely controversial at the time, and just for its extent to like just close up on just horrifying violence that was very true to life at the time, and this it was even held back from being released for a long period of time. But it took numerous years till at least about right at the end of the 60s, early 70s for this to really get a lot of display. It's really built up as like this is one of the most rewarding projects ever made. It's extremely patient. It's a very larger than life kind of like filmmaking, but it ultimately just reveals itself big time on every viewing. It's just this is epic. It's very true, and it does feel increasingly like it's just one of the most creative depictions of world building, which honestly does. It also feels very influential towards Paul Thomas Anderson. I just kind of see this incredible epic from start to finish. Um, and I just keep going back and rewatching scenes, and I'm just really mesmerized by what they all bring. To just being in the moment with just a creative person begging the universe for something greater than himself, and just the directions that can evolve a moment into. And this is like a very dramatic way of getting there. It's one of the most immersive, imaginative I've ever seen. Very, very ambitious, very larger than life, but ultimately has a very it has a very soothing effect. All the same, that's the way Andrei Tarkovsky perceives reality. Yeah, he ultimately sees like larger than life elements, and he finds the calm side of it, and he expresses it perfectly. And this is just a true epic in every sense of the word about staying true to your art and faith, and just your perspectives that you've acquired for larger than life and executing them to reality. It's just Tarkovsky is an ultimate. He brings the stream to life in such an incredible and immersive kind of sense. Kind of feels like very influenced by a lot of Federico Fellini, and even influential towards a lot of like what Tales of One Space Odyssey is doing, just as far as like acquiring patience in a creative pursuit, and kind of feels like it is definitely a work of like a youthful kind of filmmaker with a lot of energy, and this is like a wonderful kind of way of honing it in one of the subtle kind of youthful perspectives of energy. And he's just excited to explore all these characters, get into just heated philosophical discussion. He's excited to explore all this and find answers in all of this. It's really fascinating how Tarkovsky portrays all of this. It just seems like characters are always in a searching mood, and this is an epic that's. It just feels like every moment that is granted warranted. There's a lot of insane, like harsh like depths and moments too. Like, it's just a lot going on here. It's quite a flawless project. It holds up as, and yeah, this is just an all-time favorite epic sort of atmosphere, and I've just I've never really seen anything quite like this one. Even among Tarkovsky's filmography, this is quite an original epic sort of display from start to finish. It's simply just strongly recommended from start to finish.